back to the Amsoil Speedway in Superior, Wisconsin on this Friday night, July 10th. Thank you for tuning in and logging on to the iFan Sports Network for tonight's racing action. Along with Jerry O'Brien from North Tucker Motorsports, I'm Nick Gima, on loan from the ABC Raceway in Ashland, Wisconsin. We welcome you to our racing program here this evening. We are halfway through. Our heat races have been completed. And Jerry, now it's time for the last chance qualifier for the OneMain Financial Wissota Late Model Challenge Series.
Yes, and we find our point leader uncharacteristically
Just speak into the soup can, you'll be fine.
Somebody broke the string.
Yeah. Yes, as Jerry is alluding to, the series points leader, Jeff Wildung from Nassau, Minnesota, is going to be in this last chance qualifier. Had a rough go of it, even though he started on the pole of his heat race. A couple of other stories developing. There is Mr. Wildung. And another story that developed late in the heat race action, Jeff Provenzino, heat race winner number 2, was disqualified from his victory. The transponder, which is the electronic communicating device that sends a signal through to the scoring loop and the scoring tower, was mounted incorrectly, and although he won the race by a full straightaway, because of the fact that that transponder was mounted incorrectly, he was disqualified per Wissota rules, and so he will have to come through from the very tail end of an 11-car semi-feature. This will be a 15-lap last chance qualifier as the cars are warming up just a bit here, with the top 6 advancing to the main event later on tonight. This is the mid-season event for the Challenge Series, which has been making regular stops here as part of the tour here at the Amsoil Speedway in Superior for several years now. The Challenge Series has raced here at Amsoil Speedway since 2003. Not every year since then, but most years since the 2003 season.
They always put on a pretty good show, and it's worth it to take one in. So,
well, you know, we were talking about this earlier, and it just kind of half occurred to me. There's a fan coming in late. Couldn't find a place to park tonight. 29 cars registered for action in the late models. You know, that's a good postseason invitational car count. So this is a good sign. There's some drivers that aren't here that we kind of half expected to see as well. So this is a good sign to see this kind of number here for a midsummer event. So the field will get ready to go into action here, so we will set your semi-feature field for you. Nick Bayenhoff from Rock Rapids, Iowa in that white number 1, and it's literally number 1. He is on P1 for the semi-feature. He comes in 9th in points. He travels here from Rock Rapids, Iowa. Alongside of him, Dave Essie from Cloquet, Minnesota, the black 21. Row 2, Greg Hill, the white and red number 8, moving into your screen now from Evelyn, Minnesota. Alongside series points leader Jeff Wildung from Nassau, Minnesota. Josh Johnson's in his rookie year of the late models, the 42 from Superior, alongside the veteran Brent Larson from Lake Elmo, Minnesota, in the IOU 1. Zach Wohler is the 71W from Kelly Lake, Minnesota. From Hermantown, Minnesota, John Tomasini from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, the T23. Bobby Cooper from Southbridge, Wisconsin, in the 7C. And as we mentioned, Jeff Provenzino has come from the tail of the grid. Disqualified for a T2 win earlier in the 28 cars for Jimmy, Minnesota. Early race action has got Essie out front of Wildung. And Bayenhoff, as the pole sitter, has settled back to 3rd. Ahead of Greg Hill, and then it's a mess behind him. Again, keeping in mind the top 6 will transfer to the feature. And those bubble spots, Robbie Cooper's got one, the 7C. And Zach Wohlers, who started on toward the back of the bus, is halfway up the field. Actually, Wohlers starting row 4. would spot a little contact on the back straightaway between him and a couple of cars spinning into the infield. Off the back straightaway and just shy of turn 3.
This is going to bring
John Topazzini. And the caution flag should be out. It's not. And Topazzini's car hung up in the infield. Just off the track. Yes, the caution flag should have been thrown a lot sooner. Topazzini's car, the 23 or T23. That's Josh Johnson's 42 there. There's Topazzini from Thunder Bay, Ontario, making one of his infrequent visits here. Josh Johnson in his rookie season driving Tim Lillo's 42 car. A flat left rear tire on that 42. As he can hustle that around. I don't think he's able to make the tire change and get back out here during a semi-feature, however.
I don't think so. Well, this is going to change the complexion of this race. It's going to give somebody that needs to really make it up toward the front a better chance now, as Topazzini will be not too far away from.
Yeah, he'll start a lot closer to the front than he was running at the time of the caution flag.
My thoughts exactly.
That's what you were trying to say.
Exactly.
I knew that's what you were saying. I just thought I'd take the roundabout way in getting there. Good crowd on hand here this evening at Amsoil Speedway in Superior. As we talked about during the heat races, temperatures in the 80s at the drop of the first green flag, and they really haven't cooled off much since. Robbie Cooper, 7C, wrinkled up, coming down the front straightaway.
Flat tire, right rear.
Yep. If you got to have a flat tire, that's not the one you want.
No.
That car unable to continue. Dave Essie will have the pole, and he will have the point to himself under the Delaware double file restart, where the race leader has the front row to himself, and then the second place runner has choice of whether he wants to start inside or outside of row number 2. The third place runner then lines up alongside of him, and then from there on back, 4th place inside of row 3, 5th place out, 6th place in, 7th place out, and so on down the line.
A little history, quick history on that Delaware double file restart.
Let me guess, it didn't start in Delaware.
It started at the Delaware International Speedway. Charlie Castle, who was the promoter out there, got tired of the cars crashing before they ever on the base lap. So he said, let's put the leader out by himself and do exactly what we do. And it caught on apparently like wildfire. And so that's why it's called the Delaware double file restart.
It went from being an option for track promoters throughout Wissota a few years ago, whether or not they wanted to utilize it, to now it's standard issue.
Standard issue, exactly.
One more lap to get that penalty 2 car back out onto the racetrack.
So they are allowing drivers to make repairs during the semi-feature. So we just heard from track announcer Mark Fleischer that the field will get 1 to go this time by in order to give Josh Johnson the chance to change the tire and get back out there.
Here he comes.
Looks like Josh Johnson will get back out in time.
Are they? Yep, they do get him out there. So he'll get back out there. Unfortunately, a tough break for Robbie Cooper. And for John Topazzini, Topazzini is out there restarting the back of the field. Corey Jorgensen was pinned for the incident. 16, we believe only, and I only say that because he ended up lining up at the tail of the grid before Johnson came out. We did not hear that officially. I'm just making an assumption. And Johnson with issues with that tire yet. Maybe not warmed up enough. Again, Essie's scooting away. Wildung using the bottom, and Wildung is already looking better than he did in his heat race. Again, remember the top 6 advance to the feature. Your leader, there's a distance back to second place, Jeff Wildung. The series points leader from Nassau, Minnesota, has gotten the hang Smile Oval. So have Nick Vanoff, who sits in third. Jeff Formasino has taken advantage of that restart. Started this race dead last. The 11-car field there. You see him running in the 4th spot in that black and green 28. Greg Hill in 5th in the red 8. And Zach Wohlers in the 71W. Sits on the bubble, sits in the 6th spot. With Brett Larson's IOU1 in the bubble, and the car stopped at the top of turn number 4 is Josh Johnson once again. Not sure what the issue was that time. Didn't see it, what happened. Did see the car come rolling to a stop at the top of turn 4, and the caution flag comes out one more time. Just past the halfway point. We'll check and see how they do it officially on the scoring, but we see by the scoreboard, by the graphic on the screen, 8 down and 7 to go.
OneMain Financial is committed to the communities where they live, work, and do business. There's a local branch right here in Superior.
There you see
Financial,
Jeff Provenzino.
OneMain Financial Challenge Series.
Up close and personal with the number 28 from Hibbing, Minnesota. There's our new speed shot, which I really like. Watching how, not just watching how the cars come through the corner, Jerry, but watching how the track changes during the course of the evening.
Yes.
This,
the lines.
The line, exactly.
The different lines that they'll take as the track widens or takes rubber or whatever it does.
During the heat races, when the sun was beaten down, it was a lot warmer. That light colored line that you see on the screen going to the bottom right was a shiny black. A little bit more moisture staying in the track now. It's not quite as shiny, but it's still blackening up. It's still the preferred groove, but there's more room out there to race than there was maybe a little earlier in the heat. Track prep crews have done a wonderful job with this place. I would say out of the 7 shows that we've had here, at least 6 of them have had outstanding track conditions. Only one night where maybe things were a little rough, and it was still good racing.
Yes. Although it was, a lot of DNFs in that modified feature that night.
Right, that was really rough. That was an interesting start. A couple of guys were, and a couple of guys weren't ready for that one. Essie continuing to lead the way. The dogfight is for second. Wildun, Bayenhoff down low. Wohlers and Hill battling side by side for 5th. Keep in mind that the top 6 go to the shell. Right now with those 2 drivers. Corey Jorgensen trying to sneak his way in, so is Brett Larson. John Tomasini at the tail of the grid. Meanwhile, Bayenhoff with an opportunity to take the lead away from Dave Essie. Essie holding his line. Bayenhoff looking for something to get through. Here comes Wolden to the high side of the 50. Provenzino sitting back, waiting for an opportunity. There is your 3-wide choreography. And Essie continuing to lead the way. Bayenhoff to the inside on Wildun. Provenzino will sneak the nose piece of the 28 car into your screen. That is your 4-car battle for the top spot. Wildun looking to thread the needle. Not quite there. Bayenhoff going to work in that bottom group. But Provenzino wants to get by in the worst way. Wildun way upstairs, so is Provenzino. Great race going on for the top spot. And Essie continuing to lead the way. By not much. Bayenhoff again looking inside. Wildun will go high. 3 wide for the lead. Provenzino looking for a spot. There's 3 wide out of turn 4. Wildun will beat Essie in the corner and take the top spot. Bayenhoff to the inside for second. Essie trying to work his way back by, but he's right in Provenzino's path. White flag will wave. Jeff Wildun will see it first. Essie, a race-long leader, is now back and forth, still safely in the show. But it is Jeff Wildung from Nassau, Minnesota, the Challenge Series points leader, who has figured out the 4/10-mile Amsoil Speedway. And there is your finish. Jeff Wildung, who looked so out to lunch in his heat race earlier, coming from the second row outside to take the win, the number 50 from Nassau, Minnesota. The rest of your qualifiers, the one of Nick Bayenhoff, the 28 of Jeff Provenzino, the 21 of Dave Essie, the 71W of Zach Rollers, and the 8 of Greg Hill. Good race in the Challenge Series late model semi.
This is an example now, I think, of what we're going to see when they make it out for their feature event. We're going to see some 3 wide. The track is widened out. It's not quite as high as I've seen them run at some time where they run right up against the wall. But we've got enough room for 3 wide races, and the crews are all good. They're all quick, and it's going to be an exciting feature, no doubt about it.
Track is wide, fast, and smooth, and like you said, places to grab some grip all over.
Exactly.
Going to be fun to watch as we continue on to our feature events here in just a moment from the Amsoil Speedway on the iFan Sports Network.